Peace. Welcome to the Scrap and Roll MMA
Yo,
podcast. I'm your host, Sky. We got your host, Jason, AJ in the building. Let's go. Coming off
First,
of,
first things first, if you just ran by our channel before you do anything else in life, stop what you're doing. Go ahead and hit that boom like button. Go ahead and hit that boom subscribe button. Trying to get to 20,000 followers before the end of the summer. Like and subscribe. It costs you nothing.
nothing.
Just like AJ, nothing. Hold on. Hold
shots
on.
fired.
My cell phone's ringing. Hello? Yeah? Hey, AJ, it's nothing. He says he knows you. Crazy.
That was corny.
What is wrong with you? Oh my God. You guys, it happened. The Golden Boy
Yes.
got cracked.
Yes, he did.
Tell him, Jace.
Bring the camera in. Now, unlike most people on this podcast, I am not how do I put this eloquently, I told you so type of person. That's just not who I am. It's not in my nature. It's not in my being. It's not in my DNA. Nevertheless, did I fucking not tell y'all that your boy was going to go down in the second round? I called it. Jace, back again. Now, to be fair, I did say it would be by sub, but it was even better. He knocked this motherfucker out. Let's go. Good God.
I think we all went
Yeah, we
RDR.
all picked him.
Don't try to rain on my parade.
We did though. We all
We did.
we all picked
Yeah,
him.
because y'all, tried to follow my coattails, which, hey, it's nothing wrong
I've
being right.
been calling. Shout out to AA Ron. I've been calling Bo over a month ago. I said that Bo was gonna get that work.
Shit, as soon as it was announced, guy, you can attest to this. I said DDP is gonna beat the brakes off that nigga.
It's not DDP though. You see? Look, you see how you
that's RDR.
Oh shit, yes, sorry, RDR. But hey, serious question, right? I believe that y'all's boy Bo Nickel, like what?
Whose man is that? Nobody said
It's,
that
it's
was
y'all. You like to support him. He's a good
I
old
like him,
fashioned
but I'm
country
not really a
boy.
fan of the guy. I
Good
feel like he's
people.
talented, that's it, but I'm not a fan
He
of him like
is
that.
the definition of a Jace. Like we're all shocked you don't like him. He's a
Never
white
liked him.
boy.
The
I
white
don't.
The WB. That's your guy.
Right.
Not quite sure what that means. But
Oh,
serious question. We were talking about this off pod, and I was just like, yo, like your band's been in the UFC for what, 3+ years now, 3.5 years now?
Yeah.
Yeah, about
Like, what has he been doing with his life?
Not striking.
yeah, he's not
Right?
yeah.
Because you're supposed to have the wrestling down. You know what I
Right.
mean? So you've been doing 3.5 years of striking, and you look like a dude at the bar.
Right.
Make
You know
it
who's
make
better than Bo
sense.
Nickel? You know who's better than Bo Nickel that is like got the same background? Jacoby Smith. I think he's better than Bo Nickel. He's at 170 though. He
Well,
could box and he could
also,
wrestle.
it's easier to say that now, right? Why? Because Bo Nickel just got finished, so it's easier to say that.
No,
Would you say that
always,
before the fight? You never said it before the fight.
Okay, I didn't say that, but I always thought about Jacoby in the back of my head though. I always thought about him in the back of my head.
Okay.
Listen.
Just because you be taking shots in the back of the head, you know what I mean? Still gotta say it. You know what I mean?
So I want to say this about Bo. I feel like he's still very talented, very young in the game. I feel like he's gonna be at most a top 10, top 5 contender. I don't think he's gonna get to the belt. He could, but I just don't see it. I feel like he's gonna have a successful career in the UFC.
No, he's
But
not.
he's not. It's not like he's a bad fighter. It's not like he's what's your face? He's not Finney. He's not no damn Finney. He's not that.
He's
not
no.
that.
Here's the problem.
You know about Finney, big old dude?
Yeah, he's not that guy. Bo definitely got some talent. He'll be all right.
Why you putting Finney down like that?
Finney is garbage. That's what you call garbage.
But Finney is a fighter. There's a difference.
No.
Nickel is a wrestler.
Give me Bo.
Nickel is a wrestler.
Give me
Finney
Bo.
is a fighter. He's a dog.
Look at his stats from his last fight. He looking like a straight pure wrestler in that fight.
So he's a dog. He's a fighter.
Finney's a dog?
If he gonna hold somebody down and wrestle him, that's what he want to do.
Shout out to the Dagestan playbook.
Taking Bo.
Hey,
That was a rough loss,
hey,
though.
if I'm in a fight 2v2, I'm picking Finney over Bo.
You a liar.
By the way,
a liar. That's a hot take.
Croaked.
That's a hot take. That's a
I'm
hot
dead
take.
ass.
That's a hot take.
Hold on. I gotta finish getting my shit off. Hold on for a second. Now, a few months ago on the podcast, we were talking about what is the best base to have in MMA. So, do y'all want to make some comments here? Because y'all were just fucking, Gluck 3000. Fuck that. No. Gluck 5000.
Still is wrestling. You cannot take one example of one guy
exactly.
and then say, "Oh, it can't be wrestling."
That's the example of the guy. That's NCAA four-time champ. Yada yada whoop de whoop.
That's not MMA wrestling.
Yeah, it's not. And like
collegiate wrestling. I don't know if he does freestyle or whichever the fucking folklore or whatever the hell that shit is.
Folklore.
A whole bunch of men inside of singlets touching on each other. Listen, this is MMA, and there's a difference between MMA wrestling and regular wrestling, between boxing and MMA. They're not the same.
Yeah.
We were talking about bases, and y'all are just over here.
Kamaru Usman,
Henry,
Henry. There's a whole fucking list.
DC, your boy.
Ron Jones was wrestling base.
Both your boys, Tony.
Chael Sonnen.
Come on.
What are we
Did you just say Chael Sonnen? Stop the madness. Stop the madness.
The boxer? He was
Chael's not my guy.
You love Uncle Chael. Stop it.
Like I was saying. So this dude, Mr. All-American Wrestling, how the fuck did that go? Where the fuck did that take him? Nowhere. It took him getting knocked the fuck out and got the life removed from his body.
Stop it, because then you got people like Mark Madsen who are boring as fuck, hold somebody down and wrestle them.
Right.
There's too many examples of a wrestler being able to have their way with anybody they want to. Just because he was able to do it before. Just because it didn't work this time does not mean that all of a sudden wrestling is not the best base.
It's not all of a sudden. It hasn't never been the best base.
What is it, Jace? Please tell us.
It's all y'all false prophets trying to think that it is.
So what's the best base for MMA?
Yeah.
Best base for MMA is probably Sambo.
Which is wrestling base.
No, it's not. In what universe?
So wait, real quick, seriously. Okay. Greco-Roman, Sambo, and wrestling, and freestyle and folk wrestling, they're all the damn same shit. It's just a different variant of wrestling. Exactly. You know that, right?
No, it's not.
No, he don't.
They're all the same thing. They're just different variants.
This is coming from Jake, who said that jiu-jitsu was the worst. Like,
my God.
Seriously.
Listen, man, I'm probably taking kickboxing, actually, if I think. Kickboxing with a strong takedown defense. That's all you need.
Who?
Stop it.
What do you mean, who? That's how it's been.
There is no kickboxer in history with elite takedown defense, and that's a fact. I don't think there's not one.
Okay, first of all, you're a moron.
There's not one.
There's
not true.
Holloway, there's Izzy. There's
Jose Aldo.
Jose Aldo is elite.
Max and Jose. That's it. Max and Jose.
Okay, first of all, as well, you got to say Chuck Liddell.
I ain't seen a fight like that.
Because you never watched Chuck Liddell fight.
No, let's appreciate him being honest and saying that he didn't watch the fight rather than just making up some stuff.
He usually does like to make up stuff.
Just like you coming on here trying to discredit all the wrestling champions.
What are you talking about?
Like, what are we talking about? Pantoja, that's all he like to do is hug nuts.
Jiu-jitsu base.
Oh my. You said jiu-jitsu's the worst. You said jiu-jitsu's the worst. So everybody that you're talking about, you talking about Sambo.
No, I'm talking.
Who's the Sambo champion?
Besides Islam.
And who else? And who else?
Islam.
Fedor, there's 3.
Belal Muhammad is
He's not Sambo.
I'm talking about wrestling. All the champs right now have wrestling bases.
That's not true. That's not true. And Kalayev does not have a wrestling base. He's a kickboxing base, and you know that. Don't say anything stupid.
I said all, but I also listed out the fact that everybody else,
Valentina.
The majority is
Valentina's Muay Thai. Okay.
Okay, not you said name not wrestling. I'm telling you not wrestling.
No, I'm telling you that majority of the champs are wrestling base. That's just a fact.
Pantoja is not a wrestling base.
Yes, he is.
No, he's
He's
not.
grappling
Jiu-jitsu base. Grappling and wrestling are two
And you
totally
said
different
jiu-jitsu
things.
was the worst, so your point is null and void.
No, that's not true. My point was arguing against you.
Jiu-jitsu was the worst.
Never said I didn't.
Oh
But
my
it's
God.
not wrestling. But it's not wrestling. You said the majority wrestling, and I was giving the thing that it's not.
So then we have Marab.
Okay.
Then we have Volkanovski.
Not wrestling base.
He is wrestling
Yes,
base.
No,
he
he's
is wrestling
not.
base.
Yes, he
No,
is.
he's not.
Yes, he is. You can ask
No,
him.
he's not.
Ask him.
Yes, he is. He developed
Yes, he
into
is.
what he is now, but he's
No,
wrestling
he's
base.
not. No,
Okay,
first
I'm
of
not
all,
gonna go back and forth with you.
okay, that's a no.
He wrestled.
That's a no.
He
Bilal,
wrestled.
yes.
He
Just because
wrestled.
you wrestled
Islam-
once doesn't mean it.
Islam, Bilal, DDP.
He's not wrestling.
He's a
Kickboxing.
grappler.
He's a
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
Did you not see his record prior to coming to the UFC? I
He's
think
a
it's like
kickboxer.
9 subs.
He's a kickboxer.
Who,
Do a little
DDP?
research for once.
who just happens to always grapple, right?
He
Do a
does always
little
grapple, though.
research for once.
Cool. So now you got 2 champions, all right? Out
That's
of
not
12.
two.
You got
That's
2
not
out
two.
of 12.
That's
Then
not
you got
two. That's not two.
you
Math is hard for
you
you.
want me to say shut your mouth. You want me to say that DDP and what's the little flyweight dude?
Pantoja.
And Pantoja, right? So you got
And
DDP, Pantoja. Volk is
Volk.
not. He's not.
He's not.
Yes, exactly. He is not a wrestler.
About. Just
Correct.
like you
He's
didn't know
not a
that Ilya
wrestler.
Taporia is a fucking wrestler, is a grappler. You didn't even know that.
What are you talking about?
You're an idiot. That's what I'm talking about.
Ooh.
Then we go on to
You're lucky
Ankalaev.
you're on my face right now.
You have Ankalaev now, and that's it. You got 3 champions for the men.
That's not true. And also, Tom
else?
is not a wrestler.
Tom is not the champion. He's the interim.
He is an interim champion.
Unfortunately, he's not the champion.
He
Unfortunately,
is not the champion. Exactly, because y'all like to talk about interim champs or champions, and all of a sudden,
you like to talk
John
about
Jones.
that.
So John Jones is a wrestling base. So you got 3 champions.
That's not true. As well, go to the other side of the aisle because I'm all about equality, unlike you, right? So then you got to put Valentina there. Check. You got to put Zhang.
You're not about equality.
There.
You don't even watch it. You don't even watch it.
What are you talking about?
You don't hear it. And talk
I
bad
am
about
one of the biggest
women's
supporters
MMA.
of women's MMA.
This man, you can't even say MMA because you're lying.
Sky, what's the one UFC fighter that I follow?
That's because you're a hornball.
Oh shit!
That ain't got nothing to do with her talent at all.
Jillian's very talented. She sent one into retirement.
She's not attractive. She looks like a little.
Shut your mouth. You shut your mouth.
Hey, AJ.
Jillian.
You think Jillian Robertson, the one that just fought this weekend?
Right here. I'm not gonna lie. She's like one of the people in UFC that I never picked. That's how I know her. That's it. Like, just scroll past her name. I see her name there, Julie Robertson.
No, I'm just saying. Do you think she's attractive?
I'll give her a solid 5.
That's not attractive.
5 out of 5, yo.
You can't say you got Tracy Cortez in the UFC, so it's hard for me to look even look at that. Tracy Cortez is right
Cortez,
there.
she's cool.
She's
She ain't bad.
Jillian ain't got no titties, ain't got no ass. She ain't got nothing. She ain't got no lips. She ain't got nothing.
She's ass-tastic. Ass-tastic with a beautiful face.
You know what? I forgot. You like the YGs. I mean the WGs. So maybe flat pancake booty is you. That's cool.
Flat pancake booty.
Anyways, shall we discuss what happened? You're over here talking nonsense.
What?
Recap.
Oh, Corey Sandhagen went out there and did his thing. I said that he was going to dominate Figgy. He did. Sorry for Figgy, though. Like, this could be potentially a career-ending or at least career-altering injury. Like, having I'm not sure if it was ACL, MCL, whatever it could have been, but having to tap to that, it seemed extremely painful.
I have a perfect retirement fight for him, too. Perfect retirement fight.
What?
Ooh.
They should just do, if Jose Aldo wins, they should do him and Davidson in Brazil, somewhere down the line.
Jose's gonna eat him up. Pause.
He probably will, but go out and retire fight Jose versus Davidson. I like that fight.
You think?
Yeah, I mean, Davidson's 37.
Yeah, I think he's done. He has nothing to prove. He has nothing to prove. He was champion. He went up and did his job, and he's done.
Figgy is probably the third best 125er of all time.
And he's probably top 20, top 25 all time, honestly.
Yeah, that's facts. What are you talking about, Sky? Now, why do you got your head downcasted?
I'm just letting you say what you want to say.
I'm just speaking the facts. I speak the truth.
Cool. Ponzinibbio. What the my guy? You fucked us all.
He fucked me. I put pause.
Whoa. Hey man.
God
good
damn.
for you, brother. Good
for
you.
Your business. That's your business.
He got me.
That's your business.
I got that pick right. That's what I'm gonna say.
Oh, you went D-Rod?
Nah, I went for the finish.
Oh, okay. That's what's up.
I'm not mad at you, bro. Getting slammed down by somebody. Good for you, brother. Good for you.
Hey, get it how you get it. How'd y'all feel about the cards overall?
I feel like it was a good card. I like Jeremy Stevens and Mason Jones. That shit was a good fight. That was a good fight.
It was banging. Did you feel bad for Jeremy in his hometown getting stumped out like that?
Yes.
Jeremy don't pay though, so not really.
How much you think he got paid for that one fight?
Not enough.
More than Mason. I'll say that.
That's not saying much. Your boy Mason probably got like fucking 3 and 3.
Oh, Juliana Miller.
That's crazy. 3 and 3 is crazy.
Yo, Juliana Miller fucked up everybody's parlays. She was not supposed to win this fight, but what I don't know if I said it on the pod last weekend. I think maybe I did, but I didn't make a video about it, and I meant to. She, like I said, she was fighting for her papers. She was 3 losses in a row, hadn't won since she had won Tough, and when a fighter is fighting for their papers, they dangerous. Same thing with O'Day a couple weeks ago.
Oh,
fighting
that was
for
disturbing.
his papers. What are you talking about disturbing? He knocked the man out.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Wait, so him having a knockout was terrible?
I'm not a big fan of O'Day. I just think he's mediocre at best. Is that fair to say?
Whatever. He got his bonus and he knocked the dude out. He was fighting for his paper. He still got his contract.
They got him out of there.
Them just hating on O'Day for absolutely no reason, acting like
me.
Why are you hating on O'Day?
First of all, I don't hate on anybody.
You just said you don't like him. Why? You don't even know him.
Not liking someone and hating on someone are two different things.
But you are hating.
No, I'm not. I'm just not a fan.
Any chance you get, you talk.
What? That's not true. That's inaccurate.
I second that.
Exactly. Yeah. But let's get to the meat and potatoes.
Meat and potatoes.
We have my boy. Remember the name Belal Muhammad taking on Jack Della Maddalena. Let's go.
You like Belal?
Yeah, I because everybody hates him.
See, here's the thing. There is a narrative on this show that I'm a troll. Right? And I'm not a troll. Sky is an absolute troll.
I'm not a troll. I'm actually telling you why I'm supporting him. You troll, and then, listen, you guys, let me peel back the 4th layer or whatever and tell you guys what the hell's going on. I get on the phone with Jace a week, maybe 2 ago, and we're talking about Max Holloway and Dustin Poirier getting booked. And would you believe it? This man Jace goes, I don't like this fight. It just does nothing for Max. The week before, I sat here screaming and yelling about how it does nothing for Max, how this is a pointless fight, and this dude with a straight face, off cam, repeats the same thing. I told him, you're so lucky I'm not in your face. I'd punch you in the stomach for literally gaslighting me.
I don't recall this in any capacity.
Of course you don't. Of course not.
See, here's the thing about Scott. She likes to make up stories. She's been doing it her whole life about me.
He's just gonna gas, more gas.
Oh, shit.
I mean, but like seriously.
Oh my God.
Yes,
Jay,
my child.
You gotta stop. You gotta stop trolling and trying to blame me. Anyways, I just tell the truth. I'm going for Belal, 1, because everybody hates him, and 2, because he's a winner. And until he loses, I'm always going to go for Belal because he's a winner. Same thing with Patty. He's a winner. Valentina Shevchenko.
Wait a fucking second. When did you get on the fucking paddy wagon?
No,
Pun intended.
no. When we made our picks, I said I may not like Patty, but Patty is a winner. Every single time you think this is gonna be the guy, it's not the guy.
Yeah.
And so I gave him the respect, and I will always bet for him because he's a winner, and he's like the people that's like got like this Tom Brady shit where they just keep fucking winning. You can't until they lose. I can't jump off of it. Jace, betting alert.
That's crazy.
Valentina Shevchenko is a plus 124 underdog.
Valentina is?
Valentina Shevchenko is.
But like, why though? Like, seriously, like, why?
What are they smoking? Jace, bet.
Pass me the money. Show me the money.
That's crazy.
Love the black
Why
man.
is Vegas giving us? Why is Vegas acting like Valentina isn't about to go inside there, take this girl down, and bore us for 25 minutes?
She's going to bore us for 25 minutes. Is she really the underdog?
She's a plus 124 dog.
That's crazy.
What is happening?
I think they're going up for the fight where she fought Natalia. That's not Natalia. What's the girl
Natalia's next.
No, the one before she fought Alexa Grasso. Before that, it was split decision.
Talia Santos.
That's who I think. That's why I think they're banking on her trying to like having a similar style to that. That's the only thing I think about.
No, because Mignon.
Yeah, but she was on that Jamba Juice.
Yeah, Mignon. Talia Santos just popped over there in PFL.
Oh, she did. Yeah, facts.
Yeah, that's crazy. The legend Jose Aldo fighting the evil Ariel Helwani. He looks just like Ariel Helwani. Virtually identical. And then of course my girl Natalia Silva taking on, and don't get me wrong, I love Alexa Grasso. However, Natalia Silva is getting ready to be the flyweight champion. Benoit Saint Denis getting a layup. They didn't found a layup. They found some dude.
Hopefully, right?
I hope so. You ever seen that Kodak Black? He's like, I hope so. He fought Hubert Hubbard. I don't recall seeing him, but yeah, I mean, hopefully, he need a win. He need a win. They said, "Hey, fight Gamrot." He said, "Nah, I'm good."
That's crazy work.
Wait. That's allegedly. That's allegedly.
No.
Gamrot said it.
Your boy said he didn't want the smoke.
Oh, I didn't know that fucking Gamrot was a truth teller, a soothsayer.
If you a grown ass man and you fight and somebody's saying that and you're not backing yourself up, then we know the truth. That's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah, Jace, remember the whole he put the thing out and Max didn't fight him in the middle of the octagon. Why didn't Benoit Saint Denis fight Gamrot?
We don't know what was going on behind the scenes. He might have already had this booked. You don't know.
You can't take that fight and Gamrot is truck calling you out. That's OD.
But you don't know if the fight was already booked. It's not like you just get the fight.
Was not booked.
You don't know that.
I do.
No, you don't.
That's crazy.
That we know.
But honestly though, I hope he loses. I'm not betting against him, but I hope he loses though.
BSD?
Yeah, I hope he loses.
That's Jace's guy.
Nah, I hope he loses. That's like a disgusting, bro. Why are you gonna take that fight? Like, nah, that's bad.
Why do you hope BSD loses?
Because there's other guys that would want to fight him, and he said no to. That's stupid.
You don't know that. And also, hey, at the end of the day, let's say that this allegedly is true. And Scott, we've talked about this before, prior on the pod, which is you don't get paid more based off of who you fight. So if you go make an easy 20 over a more difficult 20, make your 20. Regardless, you heard?
He got to win, though. We're talking about drop off from Dustin to Moicano and to whatever his name is. He better win this fight. He better win.
Hey, Jace. Oh, Jace is gone for a second. All right, I'll get him when he comes back. Jessica Andrade is still fighting. Don't know why.
She's only 33, though. She's young, right?
Yeah, but like in dog years.
You think? I don't know.
She only 33, but like she is the female Wanderlei Silva. She's the female Wanderlei Silva.
This fight is gonna be like volume versus power. I feel like Jessica's gonna just get out volume, but she could catch Natalia though. She could catch her.
I just want to know, like, we already know what Andrade gonna go out there and do. She gonna go out there and spam hooks, running forward with her head up in the fucking air. Like my girl Natalia Silva put it on her something nasty, and I was there live in the Apex. It was nasty. But we know what Jessica's gonna do, and Jasmine's gonna want to wrestle, and Jessica just
Right.
doesn't fare well with wrestlers. Like this is just not a good fight for her.
Sounds like Sky is talking about picks.
Am I crazy or
Oh,
Jessica Andrade's last good winner was against Caitlyn?
Well,
I forgot her last name. That's the
no,
last
she
good
you are
winner.
crazy.
That's the last good winner, right? Against
She
Caitlyn.
fought. Oh, that was Rodriguez and Dern. She beat Dern. No, she knocked Dern out. She knocked Dern out. Y'all
I'm
remember that?
watching Andrade, but yeah, I remember that.
She kept dropping Dern. Dern looked terrible. That's when she didn't have oh boy, I can't think of his
Hey,
name. Marlon
hey,
Vera.
hey, hey, guys, guess what? That's a Hall of Famer right there. Stop. That's a Hall of Famer. Jessica Andrade is going to the Hall of Fame.
Hey, Cowboys there. Anybody.
She's 100% a Hall of Famer.
Hey, but no, she is a Hall of Famer, but at the same time, Jessica Andrade is a dog. She's game. She's fought everybody 115, 125, 135. And she ain't never backed down, whether she was
And if you
undersized.
want, you can go on the internet and see her kitty.
Yes, you
What?
can. Yeah, she
That's
had an
crazy.
OnlyFans.
What?
Bust that thing wide open. Very
What?
uncomfortable.
That's crazy. I never that.
Yeah, Google it. It's crazy.
Don't look at AJ search history tomorrow.
Jace,
I'm going to look
Yes.
it
your
up. I don't care.
boy.
I will see
Your boy. Yeah, I'm like, it's a vagina. Like,
it.
it just got a nigga face attached to it.
That's wild.
That's
Oh
Let me
my
crazy.
tell y'all a story.
god.
Let
Oh
me
my.
let me tell y'all a story real fast.
Oh my
Oh my God.
god.
That's insane.
That's
I'm
That's crazy.
chilling. I'm at an event. I'm gonna keep the details minor. What I'm gonna say is, we're sitting there, we're talking. It's somebody that's not a fighter, Jessica Andrade, and somebody else that's not a fighter. And I'm like, oh, did y'all see? I was like, ever since I seen those pictures of Jessica, I can't look at her the same. And then Danny was like, oh, well, who? And I'm like, oh, you know, the girl right there with the short hair. And she goes, I don't see a girl. I was like, right there. There's a girl on the left, a girl, and a guy, and a girl in the middle. She goes, I only see three guys sitting right there. And I'm like, that is a woman. That is Jessica Andrade.
That's
She
crazy work.
legit thought that Jessica was a dude. Yeah, but
Yo,
hi.
what's up?
Hey, Jackson
That's
time.
crazy. Shout out to the GOAT hanging
That's
out
crazy.
with us on the pod for the second time. Say hi to all the millions and millions of fans.
Jace, your favorite guy, Charles Radkit, or however the hell you say his name, is on here. Mr. F Bomb himself.
Why you like Radke for?
I
You like
hope he
Radke for
wins.
what?
Just for a post fight.
Remember
You
when he was
bashed me
up
about
in that
liking Sean
Bitcoin?
Brady, but you like hold on.
Nah, he
You
don't like.
bashed me about liking Sean Brady, but you like Charles Radke?
No, I don't. Not at all.
No.
He's a terrible
Oh,
human.
He tried to walk it back though. City kickboxing in the building.
Who cares?
Navajo Sterling.
I mean,
Dang.
isn't it interesting sometimes how these quote unquote like great gyms just fall off? Of course, everyone knows.
yeah.
Well, let me take it back for the old school people. You know, there was the famed Pit. You know what I mean? And then there was the famed Team Quest. You know, then after that you had the Winklejohns. You know what I mean? Where if they felt like, and this is a wrestling reference, CJ, you'll enjoy this. Team Winklejohn was like NWO. Like just every single person that felt like was fighting out of that gym for a while. You know, and then that was crazy. And then, you know, you got your city kickboxing. And then obviously now everyone fight nerds, even though they, of course, they lost one fight. So now everyone's like, oh, frauds. They're not that good. Like to amass a record of 19-1 with fighters is fucking bananas. Absolute fucking bananas. Earmuffs, son. Earmuffs. Crazy. 19-1. That's insane.
Nah, they're good. I think they're gonna be good for a while. Fighting nerds. They're gonna be good.
Yeah, they're good guys.
But the best gym right now, well, I was gonna say AKA, but I don't know. Probably AKA, right?
AKA, famed, ATT famed.
Jace's favorite alpha males.
Team Alpha Male.
Hey,
That's
shout
the
out
thing.
Alpha Males.
Who's the best fighter right now, Team Alpha Male? Who's the best fighter?
Song
Song
Yadong.
Song Yadong, right?
Yadong.
Yeah,
Hell
he's the only.
yeah.
Dong.
He's that dude. And
That's the only fighter
also,
right
me
now.
and Sky's mom's favorite fighter.
So random.
Song Yadong.
Really, legitimately.
Yeah.
That's crazy if it is.
Let's
Hey,
get to the
sometimes
picks.
take my shine.
Let's get to the picks.
Let's get to the picks.
Benoit Saint Denis taking on Kyle Prepolock.
It's a good ball.
BSD. As Sky said,
You want
hey,
his D? You want his D? What?
stop
That
it.
sounded pretty close though. It really did.
I mean,
Yo, stop hearing what y'all want to hear. You heard?
I'm gonna go BSD about whatever he wants. Realistically,
I'm going BS.
Vicious KO.
He
hot
needs.
take though. Hot take though. If he does lose, he's cut the next day.
Nah, ain't no way.
Hell yeah, they cutting his ass. They cutting him. They got and they got more French dudes coming up besides him. So he's good if he loses.
Alexa Grasso taking on Natalia Silva. Y'all already know I'm rocking with Natalia. To the wheels fall off.
I'm going with Alexa. I think fighting Valentina 3 times in a row speaks for itself. I'm going Alexa.
I don't really care about this fight, but
No.
You're a
You
hater.
love women's MMA. You love
This
women's MMA.
might be the fight of the night. Might be.
Yeah, it might be. So, Jace, because you love women's MMA, go ahead and make your pick.
just because I don't care about this fight doesn't mean I don't love women's
This is a
MMA.
former champion taking on a title contender, and you don't love it.
Wait,
Both
seriously
exciting
though,
fighters.
you're not a fan of Natalia
They're
Silva
both
though?
exciting. Yeah, like Natalia Silva is pure action.
And she's pretty as hell.
Alexa Grasso is pure action. She looks way better than
Jillian.
Clears Jillian. What are we
Stop
talking about?
playing with
They're not
me.
even in the same universe.
Yo, you saying this just to gaslight me, aren't you?
No.
Scott, you're
You're
such a
crazy.
gaslighter. Stop it. Put the
AJ.
kerosene down. Put the
AJ.
kerosene down.
AJ.
Put the
Are
kerosene down.
is Jillian Robertson and Natalia Silva even in the same?
Nah, they're not.
Y'all are wild.
They're not
Yo,
even on the same
you
continent.
watching? Go ahead, comment below.
Uh-huh.
Have your boy Jason's back per usual.
Nobody
That being
is
said,
jacking that. Nobody is.
Nobody, yeah.
that's crazy.
Right.
That being said, I'm going Grasso.
I can't wait for this match.
Wait, how's she gonna win, Natalia?
It'll be decision.
Decision, okay.
It's
I think 30-27.
a girls fight. Of course, it's going to decision.
That's not true at all. You better watch her finishes. You better watch her knockouts.
I like her. She's good.
Does she have an OnlyFans? Like, how else can I watch her finishes?
She doesn't.
Yeah,
Nah. Anyways, Jose Aldo taking on the evil Ariel Hawani. Ayman Zahabi. I'm going King-a-Rio. Jose, Scarface for life.
Same thing.
Scarface.
Hopefully he gets a finish like in the third round though. I think he needs a finish. He don't need a finish though, but it will help him in the long run.
I just want him to win. There is no long run. I just hope he gets a win.
He's literally one knockout highlight reel from a title shot. That's Jose Aldo. That's the thing.
Not at no 135.
Not with Merab being champ. Not after what Merab did to him in Salt Lake.
Yo, you know what's crazy? I'm genuinely thinking about him being at 145. Never mind. That's crazy. If I would have said that, I would have brought up 145. I'm glad you said that. Yeah, never mind.
Good time for him to go back to 145.
Nah.
Who does he beat at 135?
Wait. Why nah? I mean, listen, Ilya left the division, so it's wide open now.
Nah. Jose, I mean, the champ already beat him. I don't like him at 145 anymore. I don't.
Remember people saying he could have made 135? That's crazy, right?
I don't like him at 35. I think the guys are too quick for him.
Bang. Valentina Shevchenko taking on Mignon Ferro.
I'm going Valentina.
I'm going Val. The biggest dog on this card. Cash it. Oh, let me tell y'all what happened. No, I'm going to tell y'all afterwards. Go ahead. Who y'all picking?
I got Valentina.
Sky?
I already said Val. Yeah, Valentina all day.
You already know who I got. Viva la France!
Really?
Viva la France.
That's crazy word.
So
She gonna stick
shocking.
and move.
The
Hey,
contrarian going against everyone. So
That's
shocking.
crazy.
I'm not a contrarian, thank
And
you.
she got a nice fight kit too this weekend. Valentina, that shit fire.
Hey, that's the best one, hands down.
Yeah, that
I
shit
thought
fire.
it was for me personally. Zhang Wei Li had the dopest one, but Valentina's
No, I
that's
think it's
crazy hard.
actually I think it's between
The
Valentina
sky.
and Brandon. Brandon choice fire too.
Brandon's
Brandon
did
Moreno.
go hard too.
Yeah, Brandon and Max. Max number one. Never mind.
Well, I mean, I love Max's, so
Yeah,
I have them.
Max is not number one.
he has the
That's our
best choice.
opinion. That's our
Who you gonna
opinion.
say? Who gonna say Alex? You gonna say Alex, right? Alex.
Your opinion is shit.
You say Alex, right?
No, listen. As far as like iconic, it was great, but it's like just based on the knockout itself. No, there's been 1,000 better
Listen,
That's not. We're
knockouts
talking
than
this
about
that.
is
shorts. We're talking
this
about
is a
shorts.
fact. I guarantee you
Oh,
this is gonna
shorts.
happen. The UFC
Alex Pereira.
when Max Holloway retires, they're gonna retire his shorts. And I forgot the arena that happened in, but they're gonna take his shorts and retire that shit
T-Mobile.
in the arena. The T-Mobile.
AJ,
They're gonna retire for T-Mobile. First
I am
ever.
shocked, AJ, that
Watch.
you didn't say Bryce Mitchell.
Bryce Mitchell, what?
That's more your style.
I don't wear
WB.
camo. I don't
WB.
wear camo ever. It's
Oh nah,
gross.
I'm not Bryce.
Hey,
Yeah.
I came to the birthday party with the camo on. Jace comes up to me talking about looking like a Bryce Mitchell fan. So you're rocking with Mignon for real?
Viva la France.
All
Ow.
right.
How'd she get it done?
Stick and move for 5 rounds. Outpoints her.
Valentina, that's what she does. Well,
That's
not
her. That's her bag.
I think it goes to points, and yeah, she just sticks and moves. Takedown defense holds up, and she gets the dub.
Valentina's about to dominate this
we need to
bitch.
start putting respect on Valentina, Amanda, because they really they upper echelon MMA, like for real. That's
Dominates her.
they
Makes
upper
us
echelon.
think to ourselves, like I'm telling y'all, I can't believe she's an underdog. This is crazy to me.
Yeah,
Like
that shit is crazy.
that is nuts. She's the
Yo,
only fighter to get all rubies on her belts.
real quick. Can you guys name? I can't name that much, but can you guys name 5 fighters of all time with a better overall skill set than Valentina? Like
There's not
legitimately,
many. There's not many.
legitimately,
Overall,
at least
I,
5, right? You can't
I
name
can name
5, right?
5. I can
No,
name
you
5.
can't.
Run them.
Yes,
Overall,
I
no,
can.
you
Run them.
can't.
Run them. Skill set. Run them.
Okay, Amanda.
No.
That's my opinion.
Go ahead.
DJ
DJ who?
Demetrius Johnson. DJ.
Shout out to my nigga DJ.
Okay,
Damn, he sounded all fucking perplexed.
I'll give you that.
Yeah. Excuse me. GSP.
His striking isn't as good as hers.
Are you crazy? Striking is better.
Mm-mm.
Go ahead. Continue your
4.
list. It's
Do
your
you
list.
really think? Sorry.
I think that Valentina is an elite striker. Have you seen her spar with Peter Yan? Beauty.
Yeah, she's nice, bro. She's for real. She's legit.
I love Valentina. I think she's great.
Okay, you said GSP.
Yeah. Jose Aldo. Stop it.
Oh,
Why you throw your hands in the
Valentina
air?
is one of the
Anderson
most
Silva.
well-rounded fighters.
And like,
Anderson Silva.
and like when she loses, you're in awe. Like when she lost to Grasso, I said, "What the fuck?" Like, right,
Nah, I'm
Valentina's
not
different.
that upset, but I just she's yeah. There's very few. I don't agree with your list, but it doesn't matter.
Doesn't
Bilal
matter.
Muhammad taking on JDM. I'm going Mr. Bilal.
Really? Shocker.
Shocker.
I'm gonna say this since Bilal's gonna hopefully he plays his game the correct way, not what he says. But I predict JDM knocks Bilal out cold with an uppercut,
What
nasty
round?
uppercut. I'm gonna say the second
Second round KO. Shout out to Can I Buzz?
uppercut.
Uppercut, huh? As he dives in for a fucking ankle.
Maybe that, or he just standing in front of JDM like an idiot. Maybe that.
Listen, I'm going to keep it short and sweet. I hope that JDM does the MMA community and world a solid. What we all want is to see Belal get knocked unconscious. That's what
Why?
we all want. Why? Because he's boring ass champ.
Right. And like, yo, real quick on Belal and Islam. Like, do you understand? Like, I feel like Belal, he's in a weird place because I don't think Islam cares about him like how Belal cares about Islam. Like
Why do you say that?
seriously, because Islam understands if Belal loses, he's gonna get the 70 belt. And what is Belal gonna do from there? He's not gonna fight Islam like he said he wasn't. What are you gonna do? Go to 85? No. So I feel like Belal has to win this fight to keep his career, at what it is now. Because
Mm,
if he loses, it's over for him. It's over.
fair. Fair. If there was to be a upset this evening, what do we think it would be?
On this card,
Yeah.
she's a favorite, but I don't know why. But it'll be Madam. It'll be Fiora acting like a favorite, like being a favorite against Valentina. That would be an upset to me. I don't know why
Mm.
she's the favorite. That's
Scott?
crazy.
For me, it would be JDM.
Really?
Agreed. Agreed.
Upsetting
Yeah.
Bilal?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he has virtually no chance. He has the legitimate puncher's chance to win.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like he's gonna knock Bilal out. I think, knock him out
Let me
bad.
ask y'all this. On a scale of 1 to 10, what is your excitement about this overall card?
That's a good question. I'm gonna give you. I'll say a 6.
5.3.
Mm.
But my tone changes always on fight night. Like when fight night comes, I'll be hyped for the fights anyway. So
Yeah.
that's me.
Yeah. But you want to know the difference, and I just recently noticed this. Like certain like main events, I know like I might not be so happy or excited about the card, but like when the main event comes on, I get nervous. Like whether I like the
Mm.
fighter or not, like I get like this nervous feeling of like, oh man, like like I get like who was the last fight? Who was the last pay-per-view? 314. Volk and
Oh,
oh boy. I
There
yeah,
you
didn't
go.
get
go.
nervous for that. I didn't. I honestly like fell asleep in the fifth round.
Damn.
Really?
Damn.
Mm.
Uh,
Ah!
I didn't really care about the fight, honestly. I watched it, but then like I
Mm.
woke up and I was like, holy crap, and I went back and I finished the fifth round just to make sure that nothing crazy happened. But I haven't been like super nervous when I'm like watching a main event recently. I'm not gonna get nervous when I watch this either. Like, there's nobody on the Natalia Silva Alexa Grasso card fight. I'm gonna be nervous for that one.
That's gonna be a good fight. They're gonna be getting it on, man. That's gonna be a good fight.
I
And
will say this: as much as I cannot, did someone say Edward Scissorhands?
He
yeah,
said they was gonna be getting it
that
on.
shit's crazy.
Hey, if y'all not actually watching the pod, you missing out.
Real
Uh,
quick though,
Yes,
I'll watch that on OnlyFans.
hey.
I'll find it on the internet. I ain't paying for shit.
Uh,
On a real quick side note, who the fuck pays for porn? It's just crazy.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy that people actually pay for
Full,
porn.
full disclosure, Scarlett Johansson, if you ever make an OnlyFans, you got my money, girl.
yeah, not Scarlet.
Scarlett. I love Scarlett Johansson.
You
Love
got
her.
my money, girl.
We do.
This coming from the dude who's over here, Jillian, answer my DMs.
Jillian.
Wish you would.
I bet you
Wish
really
you
have
would.
DM'd her.
I did DM her.
Jace.
I stand
Saying
on
what?
business.
Saying what?
Huh?
Saying what?
Hi, I'm your biggest fan.
No, I asked her if she wanted to try a Hershey Kiss.
Yeah, oh my God.
Jill, I'm your biggest
That was
fan.
crazy.
That's not what I
Crazy.
said. But I did legitimately. I have slid into her DMs. I can't cap. Jillian, come on the pod. Seriously, Scott. When you put this out, will you tag her, please? Thank
What
you.
if I got Jillian to come on the pod?
Oh
That's
man.
insane. That'd be lit.
This boy blushing. What is he doing? Your
That'd be
life.
lit. That'd be lit.
I would have the lotion on standby.
Yo, we gotta switch topics immediately. Immediately. Did anybody watch PFL?
They had an
This
event.
weekend? No. I
Serious
seen
question.
I seen anyway, the boxer. He looked pretty good.
I did not watch his fight. However, your boy Ryan Garcia, they had that man in like a minus 4,000.
He lost me money, boy.
Yeah,
Everybody
he hurt people's picks.
That shit is crazy.
he murdered picks.
He
How
said,
about Devin Haney being boring as fuck?
that's
Devin
who he is.
Mm.
That's all he's proven. I don't know why people even rock with him in any capacity.
Every time boxing, they have me right here. They just always lose me. Like they always lose me.
Limp Duck on Pride, huh?
Nah, they just That's boxing. Yeah,
That's
boxing.
fair.
Hey
Yeah.
yo, real quick though, shout out to Dana White for getting that. What he about to do with Canelo and Terrence.
Yeah.
I think that's lit for him. I think that's
Early
lit
predictions. Early predictions.
for that fight.
Yeah.
I don't know. I do not know.
I mean, did you see the head? Did you see the face off after
Yeah,
Yeah.
the ring?
Yeah.
I was shocked by Terrence's size in comparison to Canelo.
yeah.
Why?
What they fighting at? What they fighting at?
I would have
47?
thought that Canelo was bigger than like much more
Pause.
larger than him. Speaking of being
Pause.
bigger than
That's
somebody, yeah, pause.
crazy.
We're
That's
gonna go back.
crazy.
But Bo Nickel looked like a little boy in comparison to RDR.
Yes. How we
He
forget
did look
about
little.
that?
No, I
Like,
think he's tall though. RDR's tall though. He's kind of tall.
yeah,
He's
but
like
he
6'4".
was beefy, and Bo looked like a little skinny, scrawny boy.
Remember, he just fought that big ass Russian a couple years ago, so he probably getting big for that guy. But you're right though. Bo looked pretty small in it. He did.
Yeah,
AJ, how do you know that Bo is small?
he's a redhead.
RDR's bigger than him.
He's a redhead.
Yo, now that I think about it though, he looked small too against Paul Craig. Now that I think about it, did.
Maybe he should
Curious.
cut the 170.
Nah, I feel like he do that. He's an absolute problem down there. I don't care what nobody says. I feel like he wrecked shop on 170. Like seriously.
Yeah,
Is
so
that what you was gonna say?
he
No,
walks through
I think he wrecked
Sean
shop
Brady.
like everybody.
He
He's too
walks
big
through
and
Sean
strong.
Brady.
I know. Sean Brady's my god. Nobody beats Sean Brady right now. Nobody beats Sean Brady. Sean Brady beats everybody in the world right now.
I
Everybody.
appreciate you being a true fan.
A homer.
He's the
Hey,
best.
gotta love a homer.
When he
Gotta
becomes the
love-
GOAT, I'm gonna tell you guys first.
Oh.
He's gonna become the GOAT. He's gonna become the GOAT. I see it.
The go to
I
what?
see it.
AJ.
The go to what?
First, he's gonna become the GOAT at 170, and then he's gonna become the GOAT of the UFC universe. He's gonna be the best ever. Mark it down. Tom Brady. Nobody's beating him.
AJ,
Ever
I never
again.
thought that there was anybody more delusional than me.
Tom Brady's gonna be the GOAT.
You are
Mark it down.
like when it comes to Max, I am Delulu, but you are true Delulu. You
are
believe what you're
Delulu,
saying.
my
I can
friend.
tell that you believe this.
Wholeheartedly.
Give me
What
the
a
champ.
loser.
No,
gonna be the
I'm not
champ.
saying he can't be the champ. I think that he can be the champ. I don't think he'll be the GOAT.
Oh, so you think that's overstepping boundaries?
That's too far for me.
He's
I
gonna
think
be the
he can
GOAT.
become
I see it.
champion.
Bro, you are in Narnia right now.
Yeah.
Where's the wardrobe at? Seriously.
Listen, it's in Sean Brady's house. That's where it's at.
Oh, God.
Hey, this is taking a turn.
Someone else subscribing
go.
to Sean Brady's OnlyFans. Holy shit.
Oh
Notice
my
he didn't
God.
say no. Notice he
He
didn't
doesn't
say
have
no.
OnlyFans. He doesn't have OnlyFans. Shut up.
Oh,
Because
he
if
would.
Tony had OnlyFans, you're subscribed to that. If Tony had one,
No.
yes, you would.
Because all OnlyFans content is not adult. The fighters that are on OnlyFans, a lot of that is just, what's it called?
Like training and shit.
Yeah, just training, and they're not on there naked showing their Peter Pipers.
It's a couple guys that do that. I think Charles does that OnlyFans shit, right? He trains and shit on there.
I think so. I know Kevin Holland does.
Who the fuck cares about Kevin Holland? What a
Yo,
loser.
he really like hold on real quick. Like we hit on Kevin Holland, but he really like he's a certified like he book a fight, he get in the bag, win or lose. I gotta throw some respect on that. He really get paid. That shit is crazy.
You remember when
He's
he
a
went out there
loser.
with JDM and put on a sparring match and he thought he won?
Right. So he
That's-
right. Right.
Such a loser.
And
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it again until the fight happens. Max Holloway and Dustin Poirier should fight at 165 because it's fucking they should. That's it. I'm gonna keep saying that until it fucking happens. Why they fight at 155? Honestly, there's nobody can say that. If you give me a valid reason why they fight at 155, then I'll understand it. But there's no reason why they should fight at 155. It just makes no sense for either one of them. Like for real,
Hey,
it makes no sense.
real fast before we got off topic. Who's y'all early prediction? Y'all taking
Oh,
Bud or Canelo?
I
I
don't know.
mean,
I
my
really don't
heart,
know.
you know, I like Bud. I don't think he's going to win. I gotta go Canelo. But
You know what?
on paper, hard earned
You know
cash,
what?
Canelo. Who I want to win, but
Off the strength of what he did to Earl, I'll take Terrence. He really made Earl look like an amateur. I'm sorry,
Who the
but
hell call him Terrence?
that's his
Terrence
name.
Crawford.
Yeah, I was just like, no one actually says that.
I do.
I'll call him Terrence Crawford.
I'm a casual.
You are a casual. I'm the only one here who's not a casual about anything.
What is your what's your pick?
My early prediction? Oh, I like Canelo. I think Canelo is get your pauses ready. Too big, too strong, too wide.
Pause for real. What'd your brother say about it?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't talked to him yet about it actually. I'll give him a call, but I'm sure he's going to take Bud as well.
Ah,
Is
yeah.
there any chance? Like, I mean, any chance at all? They just throw like an MMA card under there. I mean, not MMA card, MMA fight under that card, just because Dana White is the promoter.
That'd be nuts.
Like, just
I don't think
imagine.
so.
That'll be the way they could, right?
They
They could do
could.
whatever they
Sure.
want to do.
Under the same entity, I mean, they could do a wrestling match there as well.
True. I feel like in the long run, this is gonna be good for the UFC because they're gonna get Dana White more exposure and shit like that, and he's gonna, yeah, it's gonna be a good fight. Yeah, I really don't know. Yeah.
Ah. All right. Well, unless we have any other hot takes or any other things to get to, going once, going twice.
Nah, no. Real quick though, I did. I was watching Karate Combat. I
Yeah.
watched Karate Combat. First of all, they should bring back Mokayev. He needs just bring his ass back. And yo, shout out to Sam Alvey for getting his life together and being a world champion over there.
Hey,
Shout out
thank
to
you
Sam
for
Alvey.
that. Shout out to Sam. Sam went
Shout
out
out
of
to
the
him.
UFC on a 0-8 losing streak, looking just
Ridiculous.
like Tony Ferguson. Went
Stop it.
to karate. This is just a fact. It's just a fact.
Right.
Went to karate combat.
You're such a loser. Okay. Loser.
Wait, hold on. Since we did just Jeremy had a 1-on fight. Is it out of the realm of possibility? They call Sam Alvey at the height he is right now. Yo, come and give Bo Nickel a win real quick.
It's not. It's not out of the realm of possibility.
There's guys
That
at
would
150, at 185 that Bo could beat.
Yeah, unranked. Yeah, most
Hey,
definitely.
shout out to Karate Combat signing the first, bisexual fighter, Jeff Molina. Head movement.
Yo,
fighting for
that's
them?
great. Wait a second. We're not just gonna act like she just didn't do that. Holy shit.
That was
That's
crazy.
crazy.
That was crazy. Oh,
Whoa.
and real quick, since we talk about Karate Combat, who wins in Karate Combat? Robelas de Spain or Rico Van Hooven? I want to see that in Karate Combat. I
I
think that
don't
would
know
be
who
crazy.
Rico Van Hooven is.
Really, you don't know this?
Legendary kickboxer.
Who wins? Who wins, Jace?
Ben Hooven.
And I don't know. I feel like, in my opinion, I feel like Robelas de Spain is the John Jones of that sport. He got like the touch of, I don't know.
Well,
He
in
sure
your
wasn't
opinion,
the John Jones in MMA.
Hell no, he's garbage. He was
you
garbage.
mean
got
like
broad
he didn't
check.
beat his wife or take PEDs? Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah.
Why we get quiet? Did I say something that was inaccurate? Did I say something that
No,
wasn't
fact.
Wait,
truthful?
who hit it? What, John Jones did that?
Yeah, you know that.
What?
Nah, I don't know. I didn't know John Jones hit his wife. Really?
Oh, right after the Hall of Fame induction in, I want to say 22. Yeah, in 22, he was out right after Hall of Fame. The fight got inducted. He went, got drunk, beat up his fiance. His daughter had to run downstairs to the front desk, tell them to call the
Wait,
police. The
John
police
Jones
came.
beat up his fiance?
Yes.
What the fuck?
You don't know nothing about John Jones.
Why he not in jail?
Jesus.
Because he has
Got that
money.
good money.
And his wife
Nah.
said nothing happened, and she didn't press charges.
That's
She
insane.
said she fell.
I didn't. Yeah, I don't go too much in depth about that. But the last time I did, it's not funny, but I think it's funny. But when Dana White wife slapped him, Dana White slapped the ass back.
Wow.
I think that's pretty funny.
Jace is against that.
I'm 1000%
Wait,
against
like
that.
hitting anybody or just in general?
Domestic violence.
He's against men hitting women.
Even if the woman started it?
Yes.
Yes. He will not hit
Listen.
back unless his life.
Oh,
is
wait a second. AJ's about to say something ridiculous. Go ahead.
Anybody puts their hand on you in this universe, you have all the right in the world to defend yourself, no matter what that person is, in my opinion.
Sky, is this your
So
brother?
if a kid hits you, can you beat the shit out of the kid?
Oh no, not a kid. I mean like a
No. You said anybody.
You said anybody.
Nah, just
a little
adult.
kid. Hey, you ain't never. My cousin got his first black eye from a 2-year-old. The little 2-year-old just bow out of nowhere, punched him in the eye, decked him. First black eye.
You gotta eat that.
Can he? Oh, he got to eat that. Oh, okay.
Gotta eat that.
Okay. You said anybody on this universe.
If you 18 and up. 18 and up.
So a 17-year-old senior high school lays your ass out, you just take it, right?
Nah, I'm beating his ass.
Yeah, exactly. So
you just said 18 and up. What you mean?
What if it's a girl?
You on the borderline. She can RKO. Not touching me. RKO. Cone Stone Stunner. What do you call that shit? I'm spear. Don't touch me.
Hey, on a real quick
Don't start
side note, AJ, have you ever been in a fight?
Yeah.
Sorry,
a little bit too much.
Sorry, let me ask this. Have you ever been in a fight that you won?
Of course. You know what? I'll tell you a funny story. I'll tell you about the one fight I did lose in my childhood. His name is Peter Sanchez. That's my boy.
Yeah.
So, that's my fault.
That's not the one that called you Curious George, is it?
Nah. So, it was after school.
Did he give you the Dirty Sanchez?
Let me explain. So we're sitting on the rug. This is like no, I don't know what that means. That's why I said let me explain. So we're sitting on the rug. It's after school. He calls me a monkey or something like that. So I just get up and I just charge at him. And I don't know what he's holding or what he has in the hand.
Jeez.
But he unleashes a metal toy bus. You guys know how
the old school metal ones with the
metal one. So I'm on top of Peter, just bang, bang, bang at him, and then Peter just backed out too.
What?
And I fell.
So
that was
whoa! So you telling me that Peter pulled out too fast?
No, he pulled out the bus, and I was unconscious for a little bit.
He pulled out the bus on you, and then he made you unconscious. Peter pulled out a bus and hit you with it, and
after he was on top, bang, bang, bang.
Oh yeah, great.
Yeah. Hey, shout out! Make sure to watch us on YouTube.
Shout out to Peter Sanchez, yo.
Appreciate you, people who watch on Spotify, but YouTube, man, listen, it's just better. The optics,
right.
The optics are better.
That was crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I do think that everybody should keep their hands to themselves, but look, I'm gonna raise my girls to know that they should not hit men. Period. If you hit a man, he might knock you out. Wouldn't advise it.
And Uncle is coming for that ass.
Yeah, absolutely.
Uncle coming for that ass, boy.
That's a fact. Yeah, that's a fact.
Gotta get this work.
I don't think that anybody should be, hit or abused. But with that being said, I do think that very much so the example of a kid hitting an adult and a woman hitting a man, I think that there is absolutely a difference. We know that there's a difference. Men are bigger, stronger, and faster than women typically across the board. I'm not talking about the one-off situations. I'm talking about across the board, men are bigger, stronger, faster. So
you guys, wait, real quick. You guys know, a little off topic. You guys know Gaia Garcia?
Nah.
Damn. You look her up. She's like a brute of a man.
More than Cyborg?
No, what's that one chick, the jiu-jitsu chick? That the one that went with Craig Jones. They didn't go together, but they had
yes. I know you're talking about.
Gabrielle, or something like that.
I know you're talking about.
Like that.
Santos? That's not.
No. You when you see her, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. She big as hell. She look like she look like she definitely is on T. She's 100% on T.
It's
You sound like
crazy.
you about to say something crazy.
I was. And we
Don't
better
be
get out
brave.
of here. This podcast is getting spicy and off topic, like
Facts.
completely off topic.
As we do the best.
With that being said, you guys, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Watch the podcast, and we will be back next Wednesday. Peace.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Peace.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.